Okay, Vanessa, let's come back to you then and bring us up to date with what is going on in Lebanon.
Yeah, well, I was very lucky to be able to go to the south of Lebanon and went to several of the towns that unfortunately are written in Arabic on the map supplied. The areas in red show where Israel has still not withdrawn from. They should have withdrawn, of course, on the 26th of last month. They've now extended that until the 18th, and they're negotiating with the United States effectively to remain in certain points, which I'll come on to. So, as I said, on Monday, I managed to get to some of the towns affected, one of which was Hayam. This was just one of the photos that I took from there, just to demonstrate the leveling of houses and the destruction left behind by the Zionist occupation. And even though they are not legally still able to be there, they are there. And this next video, which was released by the IOF, shows what they're currently up to. So they're basically detonating houses in the various towns and villages in the countryside where they still are operating. And in fact, even when we were trying to get to Khayyam, we narrowly missed taking a road which would have led us to IOF forces that are still, as I said, in occupation of territory surrounding Khayyam in the south of Lebanon. And just one of the photos showing the destruction and devastation left behind by the Zionist forces, even when they've gone. So this is a town called Aita al-Shab. You can see the before and after pictures, which show very clearly what Israel has done. And then if we look at the next map, which shows the areas that Israel wants to maintain occupation, as you can see, they're all high areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hills in southern Lebanon. And I've also included there the red dot, which is Mount Hermon on Syrian territory, which Israel occupied since the 8th of December last year, when HTS carried out the multinational coup against the Syrian government. And it's very clear this is what they're negotiating with the United States and President Trump, that they can maintain a presence in these high areas to, in their view, protect the northern settlements in the occupied territories. But of course, it also means that they can surround and surveil the areas. I won't even say occupied by Hezbollah, occupied by the southern Lebanese.
Vanessa, what's Lebanon doing about this? Are they complaining about Israel's continued occupation of these areas, or are they just silent?
No, I mean it's Lebanon is an incredibly complex situation. It is effectively, let's say, controlled and influenced by the United States. You've seen the size of the US embassy. We've shown that in previous reports. More than 5,000 embassy staff operating there, which is crazy. And US influences government policy, even though there is the process of electing a government within or under the presidency of Aoun, who was elected president a few weeks ago. The Lebanese army is responsible for effectively retaking the areas still occupied by the Zionist forces. UNIFIL is there. Both of those entities are effectively pretty much helping the Israelis rather than putting any obstacles in their way, other than, of course, putting reports into the UN, which are only going to disappear into the black hole of US influence. The people of the South have been extremely courageous. In every weekend, they return to their houses, despite the fact that I think more than 36 have been killed by the Zionist forces that try to prevent them from getting back to their homes. And these are civilians. They're not military in any way, shape, or form.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for that. Now let's move on